I'm Catherine St. Jules, lead test developer for Northwest Psychometric. Thank you for choosing the MIASA for your adolescent mental health assessment. In this tutorial, I'm going to walk you through everything you need to know to start using MIASA effectively in your practice or school. You'll learn how to set up your account, add clients securely, send assessments to youth parents and teachers, and interpret results using our innovative concept map. By the end of the video, you'll be ready to use MIASA confidently with your students and clients. Let's begin.
To get started, sign in with your email and create a password. Once you're in, you'll land on the welcome page. If you have an invitation code, you can enter it here. You'll then be prompted with the provider data form. Here, you'll enter your personal and professional information. You'll also need to review and electronically sign the user agreement before continuing.
Next, you'll set up your organization. If your school district or practice already exists in our system, select Join an Existing Organization and search for it. Your request will be sent to the administrator for approval. If you need to create a new organization, click Create and Join a New Organization and fill out the organization data form. Once you complete the organization information, an Organization Security Key, or OSK, will be automatically generated. This key is crucial for data security. It is important that you click Print and print your OSK and store it securely. This key encrypts all client data and cannot be recovered if lost. Once you've finished setting up your profile, you are ready to start administering the MIASA. To add a new client, click the Plus Client button on the left side of your summary page. The Youth Data form will open, where you'll enter your client's information. All data is locally encrypted and only visible when accessing this specific client's profile. All other references to this client within the MIASA interface will be a unique 3-word code. After entering client information, click Create New Service to set up their first MIASA assessment. If you're creating a test client to familiarize yourself with the system, be sure to select No in the Clinical Subject box. You can customize which scales to include by selecting or creating test versions. These versions are shared within your organization, allowing consistency across providers. Once your client is set up and you've added a new service, click the plus Y button to add a youth questionnaire. Here, you can compose a personalized message and send the assessment via email. You can customize message templates for youth, parent, and teachers by clicking Edit Communication Templates. You can use the text substitution codes to automatically include names and other personalized information in your message. You can invite parents and teachers the same way by setting up their information and sending them the parent or teacher questionnaire. The system can handle up to 6 parents and 6 teachers per client. If you're using MIASA's parent release form, send the parent questionnaire first. It includes the consent form that must be signed before the youth can start, or you can attach your own organization's release form to the invite email. Once a rater has completed their assessment, their icon will go from white to gray. You can click on their icon, then press Concept Map to display their results. MIASA's Concept Map provides an intuitive way to interpret results without overwhelming numbers. Let's explore how to read it. The concept map uses shade coding to show problem severity. Darker shades indicate higher endorsement rates. The distance of scales from domain centers show how strongly each scale relates to that domain. When you click a scale, a detailed view opens, showing several important sections. First, you can see the item-level responses. This shows each specific question in the scale and how it was answered by each rater. For this emotional distress scale, you can see exactly which items the youth endorses, and, if available, what the parent and teacher report. You'll also find comprehensive scale information drawn directly from the MIASA Clinical Manual. This includes a detailed description of what the scale measures, the theoretical background, and relevant research findings.
By clicking Show Scores, you can view all raters' percent endorsed scores for all scales.
One of MIASA's most powerful features is the ability to view results from different perspectives. The All Raters view shows a composite of all respondents, youth, parents, and teachers combined. This gives you the broadest overview of the client's functioning across all informants. Youth are generally the most reliable reporters of their internal emotional states, things like anxiety, depression, and suicidal thoughts that may not be visible to others. Here is an example of the youth reporting higher negative affect scores. Research shows that adolescents tend to report higher levels of emotional distress than parents observe. In our normative sample, youth report an average emotional distress score of 53%, while parents averaged only 17%. Parents are often more reliable reporters of behavioral issues. They see patterns over time and behaviors the youth might minimize. It's also crucial to compare each parent's ratings. As seen here, each parent may be witness to different emotional and behavioral states. Teachers provide crucial information about functioning in the school environment. They are a reliable source for information about school engagement, attention in class, and academic performance. They see the student in a structured learning environment daily. They've also proven to be the most reliable source for ADHD assessment. Whether you prefer the intuitive, norm-free approach of the concept map or the familiar comparative framework of T-scores, MIASA gives you the flexibility to interpret results in the way that best serves your clinical practice. MIASA automatically identifies red flag items that require immediate attention, such as suicidal ideation or ongoing abuse. Notable items highlight other concerning responses that warrant clinical follow-up. If at any point a rater leaves a comment on an item, that will be displayed here in Rater Comments.
One of MIASA's most powerful features is AI-guided report generation. You start by describing your client's presenting concerns and choosing which rater to include. Next, you'll set up your provider profile. This is where you define the clinical context you work in and the voice you want your reports to carry. From there, you can use our pre-built instruction sets for each paragraph or customize your own. Choose which sections to include, run the query, and in about a minute, MIASA produces 3 complete reports: a professional report, a parent feedback report, and a youth feedback report, each one tailored to its audience. Printing is fully customizable. Select the printer icon and choose exactly what to include in your PDF. You can choose which scales to include at the item response level and decide whether to display youth names or codes. Your PDF is generated instantly, ready to print or share.
You're now equipped to provide contemporary, research-validated assessment that addresses the unique challenges facing today's adolescents. For training, support, or help setting up your account, please contact us at info@nwpsychometric.com. Thank you for choosing the MIASA.